This is America in Space, a weekly news and information program on current events dealing with the space industry.
Welcome, and thanks for joining me today. I'm Dawn Meyer, Space Coast News Editor. If you watched the Artemis I rocket roll from the Vehicle Assembly, or VAB, to the launch pad last fall, you saw that amazing vehicle that moved the rocket. That vehicle is the Crawler Transporter 2. The Crawler Transporters are two vehicles that have been used to roll rockets and the space shuttle to the launch pad by NASA for over 60 years. Crawler 2 was upgraded to support the Artemis launch. Orlando News Center 6 reporter Eric Von Aken talks to the lead Crawler driver Stan Schultz about the Crawler and the upgrades it received for the Artemis project that would enable it to carry the Space Launch System SLS rocket to the launch pad.
When Stan Schultz signed up to be a Crawler driver in 2016, there was nothing to crawl to the launch pad. NASA had two leftover Crawler transporters from the shuttle days that it was upgrading for Artemis one day. Now, that day is here.
I'm the guy that takes the hit, right?
Takes the hit. There's not going to be any hits.
No, not going to be hits. No.
Wow.
Engine room.
Schultz takes me to one of the two enormous engine rooms, each churning out almost 3,000 horsepower.
The thing that you get with this is torque, out of this thing.
Yeah,
a tremendous amount of
slow,
torque.
powerful turning.
Right. It's not about speed, but it's about, just brute horsepower.
This crawler was built, come look at this here, in December of 1963 for the NASA Saturn V rocket. Of course, it's been heavily modified since then, especially over the past decade, because of what's about to crawl on top of it. The most powerful, the heaviest rocket ever built.
One of the things we did, we upgraded, we rebuilt the gearbox assemblies.
The upgraded gears, bearings, brakes, and engines are entirely for Artemis and its mobile launcher tower.
Shuttle was 12 million pounds, and now with the Artemis, it's 18 million pounds, so 1.5 times the capacity we increased this.
It's also a lot taller.
It's a lot taller. It's a lot taller.
And that means it's a lot trickier.
We have a constraint of 0.83 miles an hour maximum. As we go across roads, as we go into turns, it'll be 0.3 to 0.5.
Okay, so always under 1 mile an hour.
Always under.
The crawler must stay level for the entire 4-mile ride to pad 39B, especially rolling up the ramp to the launch pad. If not, built-in backups will shut it down.
So this is a good look at what you would see on the crawlerway.
Schultz can only turn 6 degrees at most and can only see what's right in front of him.
You can't even see across to the other side.
You can't see the other side. That's why you've got to have spotters.
30 people in all, most in the control room, will guide the driver to the exact spot on the pad within 3/4 of an inch.
It's just kind of a big deal.
It's a real big deal. It's a real big deal. And because of all the work that we've done already and accomplished, our team, we're ready to go.
At the Kennedy Space Center, Eric Von Aken getting results. News 6.
On March 29, 2023, the Guinness World Records presented the space agency with a certificate confirming that the Crawler Transporter 2 now tips the scale at 6.65 million pounds, or about the same weight as 1,000 pickup trucks, making it the heaviest self-powered vehicle in the world. Though other land-based vehicles are larger and more massive, they require external power sources to function. The NASA twin crawlers, sometimes referred to as Hans and Fritz after the bodybuilder skit made popular on Saturday Night Live, generate all of their own power. The crawler transporters are impressively large, with a span of about the same size as a baseball infield, 131 feet long by 114 feet wide, and they have a variable height that maxes out at 26 feet. Due to the extremely heavy weights that the crawler carries, the 4.2-mile drive from the vehicle assembly building to the pad takes anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, while traveling at approximately 1 mile an hour. After the Space Shuttle program ended, Crawler Transporter 2 was selected to carry the much larger Space Launch System rocket and its mobile launcher platform that are part of the Artemis program. The now record-setting Crawler Transporter 2 delivered the Artemis I launch vehicle to the pad for the mission in November of 2022, and it will next be used to support Artemis II mission, NASA's first mission to the moon to send astronauts in more than 50 years. I've been inside and on top of the crawlers, and they are amazingly impressive. To watch them roll out with a rocket on them or a shuttle on them to the launch pad is phenomenal. That's all I can say. So congratulations, team, on your new world record. Thank you for joining me. Remember each Tuesday to join David Denault for America's Return to Space, and join me every Friday for America in Space. From the Florida Space Coast, I'm Dawn Meyer, Space Coast News Editor for About Space Today.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to share our program with your family and friends, and follow us on Facebook. Join us each week for news and information on America in Space.